Swerving, how you look so perfect on your worst days. Double C it purchase, you deserve it. Niggas in your DM, they be thirsty. And in person, but you're curving. Curvy little body, love your surface.
What's up, guys? So I know it's been a while since you last saw me. I don't even know what my last video was. But anyway, I just graduated boot camp like 2 weeks ago. U.S. Navy sailor in the house. Anyway, so yeah, I've been just trying to adjust to like Navy life. So I'm gonna just tell you guys a little bit about boot camp. I don't know, some of y'all might be wanting to join or something, I don't know. But if you do, honestly, it's a good choice. I encourage it. I think you should join. Don't let nothing stop you. Listen, for 2 months before boot camp, I was like, I ain't going. I ain't doing that. I ain't putting myself through that. And honestly, I am so glad I did, because boot camp really was not that bad. It was one of the easiest things I've done. So anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about boot camp, how it was for me. All right, guys, so I got this little notebook that I wrote stuff down in. Hold up. Like all of boot camp, I wrote little notes down, stuff like that. Look at this, bro, I had a calendar and everything. I couldn't wait to get out of there. So I got there July 1st. I got to boot camp. I graduated August 30th, so I was there for 8 weeks and 4 days. And yeah, honestly, listen, boot camp was not that bad for me. Some people might have been a little worse, but for me, I actually really like enjoyed boot camp. Wasn't the worst thing. But anyway, so I'm gonna just kind of go in order what these notes say, what I got written down in my notes. So I'm gonna start from day one. So we got there on July 1st around, I got there like 8 o'clock, July 1st. 8 o'clock at night. Mind you, when you get there, don't be expecting to like get into boot camp right away. I mean, when you get off the bus, like from the airport, they kind of just like yell at you. It's like, let's go, 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 go. And it's like, everybody's rushing, getting off the bus. Everybody's like, oh my God, what the fuck I just get myself into? Like, just crazy. Like, oh my, like, did I really sign myself up for this? Like, am I really doing this right now? Yes, you are really doing this right now. Anyway, so we sat in the processing room. It was like urinalysis, like all that extra stuff, height, weight, you know, all that good stuff, getting your stuff shipped home. They send everything home. Phone, headphones, charger, wallet, whatever you got, you send it home. So it was all that. Then we was getting all the new stuff that they give us. Skivvies, which is like your underwear, your brassieres, your bra, your bathing suit, like all that stuff. And then you stand there while everybody else is coming in to get processed. You stand there. So I was the first bus in. I was there from like 8 o'clock at night to about 6, 7 in the morning when they get you for chow, or when they take you to chow. The first night was just awful. Everybody was crying. Like, listen, I cried, but I didn't even cry because I was there. I cried when I saw people getting yelled at. And then I cried when we finally got to eat, because I'm like, yo, I'm not even about to be eating my mama's food for 2 months. And I cried when we first got to go to sleep. Like, so that first day you're up for like 40 something hours. You don't go to sleep till the next day at like 8 o'clock at night, you go to sleep. So 2000, you go to sleep. But yeah, so I cried, so I'm like, yo, I'm really not gonna be sleeping in my bed. Like, this is just awful. So anyway, but yeah, the first night, whatever, it wasn't that bad. I stayed awake the whole time. It's just like a drag, kind of. Like, everyone's kind of just crying and trying to get used to being there. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy. You get through it. Oh, the night before, though, when you go to MEPS, enjoy that time. Because that's like the last time of freedom, your last time being a civilian. Eat a good meal before you go to boot camp. My last meal was Subway. Who does that? Don't tell your parents to go see you swearing the last time. Tell them to drop you off at your recruiting office, and that's it. Because when my mom dropped me off at my recruiting office, I was good. I was straight, whatever, ready to go. She met me at MEPS for me to swear in. After that, I was done. Crying, everything. I was like, oh man, I ain't gonna see my mom and everybody for 2 months. But it goes fast. It ain't that bad. So anyway, week 1 and 2 are like the most boring weeks of boot camp because you're like getting to know everything, learning all the new terms, stenciling all your stuff. Like everything you're gonna have is gonna be stenciled with your name and your division number on it. So that literally was like 3-4 days of like 6 hours straight of stenciling and stamping and marking everything they gave you. And then it just sucks because it's like you get a phone call when you first get there. It's like a 2-minute phone call. Hey, I'm here, I'm safe. We'll be calling in about 3 weeks. It's after quick little phone call. Get off the phone. You don't get your phone call till like the 3rd week, which was pretty booty, but you get through it. Anyway, oh, and then the first week you got P4 shots, which is like your processing day 4 shots, which you get the peanut butter shot, which is the worst shot. And then the next day you gotta run a PFA. Next day is swimming. You gotta swim across like an Olympic pool. Then you gotta do the abandoned ship. And hopefully you pass on the first time, because if not, you're gonna be at the combat pool a lot. Like there was two males in my division that didn't finish swim until like 3 days before graduation. Nah, it was like a week. Like a week before graduation, because ASMO day, ready to get booted to the rear. Anyway, that's 1. You take on like 2 TAC 5 or something like that, and you get 2 chances to take it. If you don't pass it the first time, you get set back. So just honestly study everything they tell you. Study all of it, because listen, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Study. Get so many briefs. Like your first like 2-3 weeks, you're literally sitting through classes over and over and over. And they're like, it's like 3-hour classes you're sitting through. You got like sapper, basic seamanship, line handling, firefighting. Like it's just like 3-hour classes that you're just sitting through. And it's so hard not to fall asleep. So just honestly get as much sleep as you can before you come to boot camp, or go to boot camp, because you're sleep deprived by the end of that 8 weeks. I'm still sleep deprived, and I've been out of boot camp for 2 weeks, almost 3. All right, week 3. Week 3 is when stuff really starts happening, kind of. Week 3 was when we got beat. Well, motivated. They call it motivated. You get motivated, which is just doing a bunch of damn exercises. You get beat. That's a beat. Just not physical. Well, physical. You're doing physical training, but not physical. Like they ain't putting their hands on you and stuff like that, but you're getting beat. So anyway, week 3 we had drill. Our first drill inspection. You just basically show you can march, basic seamanship, or independent steaming. We got a 4.35, and you need like a 4.4 or something like that to get the drill flag. So we didn't get it the first time. Alright, so we didn't get it the first time, and we didn't get our independent steaming, so we challenged it. We challenged our independent steaming. We ended up getting it after, so we was able to march on our own without our RDCs. Anyway, so alright, in the beginning of boot camp, let's just say the female compartment was awful. Like nobody ever got along, nobody ever helped each other. Like it was just bad, like bad. So we got beat 2 days in a row after we showered. So imagine hygiening and then getting beat, sweating in your uniform, and then having to sleep in your racks. We got that. Don't do it. Don't, just get along, help each other out, because that's going to be one of the main ways you get through boot camp and through your Navy career. Like teamwork, you need it all the time. And then Marlin Spike. Marlin Spike is fun. So pretty much that's like an assessment, like tying the ship to a pier and like or what's it called? Whatever. Bringing the ship in a pier and then leaving. So that was like doing all that, which is really fun. Pay attention though, cause you're gonna need it. They don't mess around in there. Pay attention to how they tell you to do it. It's easy, literally easy. Anyway, so yeah, week 3 was a short week. We had a ship's ITE an hour earlier than Rev, woke us up at 0500 and beat the whole ship for like 45 minutes to an hour until you had to go to chow. So they announced it on the 1MC, conduct, ships, ITE. The whole ship got beat, literally. The whole ship, the whole yellow card. We was sipping that lemonade that day. That's what they call it. They be like, you want some lemonade? And when I say if you want lemonade, say no. That is the yellow card. The yellow card is their lemonade. It ain't real lemonade. It's a yellow card. And you better get motivated. So anyway, week 4. Week 4. Week 4 is what they call Hell Week. It ain't that bad. I'm not gonna tell you why it's called Hell Week. Honestly, Hell Week is fun. Don't think of it like Hell Week. Oh shit, like what's that? Nah, Hell Week is fun. The only thing that's not fun is waking up at 0445 for the RDC assessment. You wake up straight out of your rack, get dressed real quick, and you run an RDC assessment. Week 4 is fun too. You do like WTI, firefighting. You get your second phone call. Oh, you get armed for watch. Now, for watch, you get to carry a gun around on your side. So you're gonna be strapped up. Anyway, WTI is weapons training, science, WTI. Anyway, so yeah, that's where you show them you know how to shoot a gun. You shoot. It's a M9. You show them you know how to shoot it, you know how to load it, unload it, this, that, and the third, put it into all the conditions, condition 4, whatever. That's really fun. Second phone call. Listen, some phone calls be hitting you, making you want to cry. So no. Anyway, now by that point, it's like boot camp starts to get fun. Like that's when you start all the real stuff, like the fun stuff. Hey guys, so it is most definitely a whole different day. Since I recorded the last portion of this video. The fan was pretty loud. But anyway, let me just continue on to week 5 of boot camp. This is where it started getting a little better. Except on our 5-TAC-3 day, we literally walked all day. We had to go get shots at Red Rover, which is like the little medical portion that you go to in the beginning of in-processing. We had to get shots there. Then we had a next run, and then we had drill practice for drill inspection. Well, we were on one whole different side of the base, so we had to walk all the way over there to go to Red Rover for our shots. Then we had to walk all the way back to the next. Then we had to walk all the way back to the drill hall to practice drill. So all of our legs were literally just like fried. Like we were all just so tired. Crazy freaking day. Not much really. Oh, we had firefighting. I got to be the nozzle man, which is really fun. You'll see if you go to boot camp. That's fun doing that. Oh, and then that week 5, we had like 6 a.m. sprints. We woke up at like 5:30, 0530. We went to chow, and then I think we did sprints first, then came back and went to chow. So that was dreadful. Anyway, and then we had a drill inspection. We got a 4.7, so we got the drill flag. That we didn't earn in the beginning of boot camp. We were able to get that. Week 5 wasn't that exciting. Week 6, our PFA, official PFA. Funny story about our official PFA. So after I took it, I felt like really dizzy because I like pushed myself way too much. I ended up like kind of passing out and then like throwing up after. So I ended up going to medical, and I ended up getting rushed to the ER because apparently my white blood cell, the count was like super high. So they thought I was like dying. So they like rushed me to the ER. Our PFA, we lost our freaking athletic flag because we had like asthmas and they failed their PFA. So we lost our athletic flag for that. So we lost Battle E for that reason, which kind of sucked because we had all of our flags except that one, and we came in second place by .01 to an all-male division. So we were pretty pissed off about that. But anyway, we lost by .01 to all-male division. Hoo-yah, integrated division. I was LD, which is light duty, until that following Thursday. I that following Friday, I was LD, and I was getting so scared because like we had battle stations Tuesday, Asthma Day was Monday, so I had to like get it together. I had to.
Duty section 4 must terminate log at 1300 for sweepers.
That's me. Anyway, so yeah, I had to get out of there. So I was like freaking out. So I kept going to medical, and then this girl that I was kind of like, oh, we were kind of friends, whatever. We were friends. We're friends. We kind of stuck together all of boot camp. She almost got asthma because something happened with her heart or something. So they weren't trying to let her like be cleared for battle stations. They were trying to make her wait for an appointment to September 3rd, which we graduated August 30th. So that was like a shitty week for us. We were like crying like last week, like that 7th week of boot camp. We were all crying, like trying to figure it out. And of course, our chief came to the rescue, got her earlier appointment. She came fit for full, and she graduated with us. Anyway, yeah, so that last week they were doing like firefighting and line handling. They were doing a bunch of assessments, and then it was like they had a sprint or something like that at Freedom Hall. So I had to sit in the quarterdeck for like 5 hours each day. Then we went up to another compartment, sat in there, which was hell, literally hell. I never missed my RDC so much sitting in there. Our second to last Sunday routine, we got to listen to music. Our RDC just played music. She put her phone in, and she let us just like pick whatever music we wanted to listen to. So week 6, nothing crazy. PI, PFAs, and we had a drill inspection that week. Yeah, but it was easy week. Went by fast. Week 7 was freaking super lit. So starting off, week 7, we were supposed to do a 25-minute sustained run, and our RDCs drank milkshakes like right before. So we went to Freedom Hall. We literally went there and we ran around the track for 6 minutes, and they're like, all right, let's go, we're leaving. So that was our PT for that day, which was lit. Then, we had a FEP drill week 7, which I participated in that. That's in our dress whites. That's exciting. Captain's Cup was lit as hell. So Captain's Cup, pretty much all the divisions come together, like all the divisions graduating Captain's Cup is on the Saturday before you graduate. So we were all graduating that Friday. All the divisions came together. And they do a bunch of different like events and stuff like that. Like you have a sea bag relay, 1.5 mile relay. There's firefighting, push-ups, sit-ups, all this extra fun stuff. Like it's like the littest day of boot camp. Look forward to that because it is super freaking lit. Anyway, oh yeah, so that week our RDCs were like feeling really nice, so we got awarded a phone call. So instead of getting 3 phone calls in boot camp, we got 4 because we got awarded one, because we got a 4.8 on our drill inspection, and then our RPOC got us a Bravo Zulu for our PI. So Huya, RPOC, we got a free phone call for that. And then my RDC literally would motivate, beat people for like stupid reasons. Like it wasn't even a beating. He would do like 20 exercise, you do 20 counts, and he'd be like, get out of my face. So anyway, on our dress whites, we got like this little thing, and it's a V, but it's curved, so I call it a U. So he like beat me because I told him it was a U, and he's like, pick your first exercise. So I did like in and outs, and then it was just like stupid stuff. Like they really just had nothing to do with us that last week. So, that last week, honestly, was booty as frick. Like, our holiday routine, there was no hot water. We literally all took cold showers. The lunch was awful. Like, it was just bad. Our last week of boot camp was just bad. Like, it was fun, but it was awful. And then we had battle stations, which you can't talk about. You'll see if you go to boot camp. Battle stations, it's pretty fucking lit. Let me tell you, it's lit as fuck. Look forward to it. Anyway, and then week 8, we literally had like 3 days of it. 2 days, ATAC 1 and ATAC 2, that's what we had, which was photo pickup, pass and review, which is like graduation practice, and then pizza night. Pizza night was lit. So in the galley, they pretty much like set up the tables with like all these tablecloths. There's music, like bumping, old school music, like pizza all over the table, ice cream, freaking mac and cheese, like they had pie, like all this extra shit. Our RDCs ate dinner with us. That was the night before graduation. And then, yeah, like that night was so lit. Everyone was so excited. We woke up at 5 in the morning the next day for graduation. And our RDCs were like bumping with us. Like they were just literally like so chill at that point. Like, and I just want to thank my RDCs, give them a big shout out, and Brother Div RDCs, HTC Gore, AD1 St. Louis, GSM1 Lauver, DC1 Stillwell, QM1 Okaba, and AVEC Moore. Shout out to y'all. Best RDCs there. Division 314, Brother Div 313, Ship 13. Who y'all? Boot camp is cool. But nah, seriously, like I encourage you to go to boot camp. If you have doubts like I did, I had doubts at least 2 months before boot camp. I did not want to go, and I'm so glad I went. Great experience. You meet great people. A school is lit. Meet great people. Like there's so much stuff to do on base, and it's just all around such a great thing to involve yourself in. Such a great, like, you're literally putting on this uniform every day, defending our country, fighting for people that can't fight for themselves. As soon as I get back from mustering, because it's my duty day today, as soon as I get back from mustering, sweeping, I will go into some tips for boot camp. So stay tuned, check it out. I'll see you when I get back. All right, what up, guys? So it's clear that it's obviously a whole new day, whole new location. I'm not even in the same place I was in. But I've been very busy. So from the last time I recorded to now, I was going through moving from Great Lakes to, I'm in Virginia now, so I finally got the time to record and let you guys know those tips. So, some tips for boot camp while you're there. Don't try to engage in any relationship kind of things. You will get asthma for it. It's not fun. You'll go back a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe even longer depending on how serious it is. So save the relationships for after boot camp. It honestly is not even worth it because half the time you and that person you had a relationship with are going to 2 completely separate places. So you're not even going to be around each other after that. I don't want to say not make friends, but don't become too friendly. Have someone there to comfort each other, but don't do too much where you guys are getting in trouble together. Shower and getting ready. You have a 45-minute hygiene time for every female in your compartment to shower and get ready. Shower in like 5 minutes, not even wash your hot spots, wash your hair if you need to. You're gonna need to wash your hair a lot. You guys are gonna be sweating a lot. But wash your hair if you need to, shower, wash your hot spots, get out, get dressed, and then go start cleaning out in the compartment. Do not take long in the showers. Mind you, if you have a lot of females in your compartment, it's gonna get hectic. You guys are all gonna be trying to rush to the shower and try to get in and get out, and it's just gonna take a long time. So be considerate of other people. Shower, take 5 minutes, not even if you can, and get out. Luckily for me, we only had about 14 females in each division, so it was about 28, 29, so it didn't take as much time to shower, but there will be some divisions that it's like 30 females per division, so that's 60 females trying to shower in 45 minutes. So be considerate of that. Listen before you do. When you stencil, when you guys are going for assessments, all the things like that, listen before you do it because they get pissed off when you don't do what you're supposed to. So listen before you do. Don't just do it because you feel like you know what you're doing because you will get in trouble. So definitely listen before you do is definitely a big one. Honestly, I recommend it for females, get on birth control because if you're on like the pill or like Depo or whatever it is, if you have the tube in your arm, you won't get your period. So not getting your period really helps a lot because you won't have to use the head as much. And you just feel a lot cleaner because you're sweating all day. You don't want to sweat and have your period on top of that. So I highly recommend getting on birth control. Shine your boots while you're in boot camp. Because once you get to A school, you're gonna need to shine your boots. You guys do inspections like every day, and you kind of need to break your boots in with the shine, so shine them. While in boot camp, break them in. Always ask questions if you're unsure. Even if you feel like it's a stupid question, in boot camp, there's no such thing as a stupid question. If you feel unsure about something, ask a question. You don't want to do it wrong. Don't listen to other recruits. If a recruit tells you to do something, get clarification. Always get clarification. Don't ever listen to a recruit. They don't know what they're talking about. Study, study, study. I said that already early in the video. Study, know your general orders before you get to boot camp, your sailor's creed, and then know your chain of command. You'll get your chain of command the first day. Study it and know it. You need to know it. Military bearing, big thing. Make sure you keep military bearing. You know how to stand at attention, you know how to stand at parade rest, at ease, whatever it is. Make sure you have it. Good military bearing, big thing. It'll get you far. Stay awake. Boot camp is tiring. You're going to get tired, but try as best as you can to stay awake. Do not fall asleep. Do not let yourself fall asleep. If you see one of your shipmates falling asleep, wake them up. Wake them up. Don't just look out for yourself. Look out for everybody. Wake them up. Don't let the RDC's words get to you. They're trained to do that. They're trained to kind of like break you down. They want to build you mentally, emotionally, physically, everything. So in the beginning, they're trained to try to break you down. Do not let what they say get to you. Because then honestly, they don't really mean it. They do it because that's a tactic they try to use. All right. So yeah, try to get a job when you get to boot camp. Like they have different jobs: trash PO, head PO, laundry PO. I was yeoman. They have starboard watch, port watch, or port guy, whatever it is. But yeah, try to get a job when you get to boot camp. It'll keep you busy. It'll keep you motivated to do the right thing because you don't want to lose that job. Some jobs like MA and stuff like that, you can get a promotion for. AROC, RPOC, you can get a promotion. So I went into boot camp E1, came out E2 because I was yeoman. Try to get a job. Go to the chapel. During your holiday routine on Sundays, go to the chapel. Go, honestly, like, just, if you're gonna fool around, don't go, but if you really wanna go, like, it helps a lot, praying and stuff like that, like, while you're in that 8 weeks of boot camp. Keep your rack and uniforms in order. Always make sure all your stuff is folded the way they tell you. There's certain ways that everything needs to be folded. Certain amount of space that needs to be between everything in your rack. So always keep that in order because they can do like static inspections, on-spot inspections, and you never know when. So make sure your rack is always in order. It also keeps the section leaders out of trouble. Okay, so I don't have Navy Federal, but I would recommend getting it because in every base you're gonna be on, there's gonna be a Navy Fed. Like I have a Bank of America and there's no ATM, so I always have to pay $3 when I try to take money out of the ATM because there's no Bank of America. So I say get Navy Fed. Again, look out for shipmates like I said before. Only go to medical if needed. If you don't need to go to medical, don't go. There's a chance you can get asthma, setback, especially at the end of boot camp, don't do it. Do not go to medical. Like I said before, my friend and I, we almost got a setback because we went to medical. I mean, it was stuff we needed, but if you don't need to go, don't try to go to get out of things. It's really not worth it. If you get asthma, keep on going. Do not fail yourself, feel like you're not good enough. Keep on going. There's a reason you're getting asthma. There's a reason for everything in life. Maybe you just need some more time to do things. But yeah, definitely don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Try to 5-0 your inspections. It looks good on your hard card. Make sure you know your stuff because the inspections, your uniform's easy. It's the questions that a lot of people get hit on. So study all your stuff, know everything. Questions are easy that they do for PIs. Males, check each other's shaves. If you have a rack mate and you know they didn't shave correctly or they have trouble shaving, help them. Look at them underneath, look at them here. Like even if they miss a spot, tell them like, hey, you missed a spot, shipmate, go fix yourself. You both would want to do that. Check each other, check each other, check each other. Make sure each other's good. Useful tip. Be friends with Starboard. You get the good watches. I never had to stand a watch, like, a bad one. I always stood, like... Okay, so as I was saying, become friends with Starboard and you get good watches. You won't have to do any watches in the middle of the night or any during the day where you know RDCs will ask you questions. But anyway, PT is a big thing. Try during PT. It will pay off at the end. PT before you go to boot camp, like, because you're gonna kill yourself in boot camp if you're out of shape before you get there. And the PT isn't that bad. It's just like the running, like when you do sustain runs and stuff like that. So I encourage you to at least try to run every other day, every 2 days while you're still home, getting ready for boot camp. And the last tip is it doesn't get easier, you get better. It really doesn't get easier. It's kind of the same thing because your RDCs just become a little more chill. They're not so hard on you towards the end, but it definitely becomes easier as long as you put your mind to it and try during boot camp. Again, just make sure to listen, do what you gotta do, help each other out. Don't be an individual in boot camp. They hate that. It's only 8 weeks. It's not that bad. Just go for it. But anyway, so that wraps up this video. I know it's kind of long. I apologize. There's just so much that happens in 8 weeks that I talked about. But yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.